Alright, well, just doing my weekly analysis to start the week. Tomorrow, so far, we've got a pivot, weekly pivot, all the way down here, about 1662 to 1634. Another pivot here between 1697 and what's that, 1727 with the fair value gap. Wait, did that? It's not quite right, is it? It's almost right. We need to unlock it weekly. I guess we don't need them up at the moment. This one. There we go, that's a bit better. We have our swing low to our swing high. Looks like push through that first order block. It's kind of rejecting it. It's hard to tell whether it's going to reject though, because of this double bottom on this order block at around the 50%. There's not really much at the 618 for price to go back to. If it was going to go here, I'd think that would go down here because it's not really worth coming down for that little fair value gap. I think if anything, just looking at the weekly so far, we might have a retracement to fill in this imbalance. We could see some sort of price action following this trend to form a triangle. Unless it goes straight through this week and breaks it. If it doesn't, if it rejects on Monday, I'd imagine it'd be bouncing. If we go to the daily, let's hide the weekly. We got here order block at the swing low. We have this one. That looks pretty juicy. That could be a possible entry if we get a retracement. So we broke the short-term structure. Just tapped into the fair value gap. That's a daily, why is that? Yeah. Haven't filled it. Broke straight through this pivot, but it has had a big rejection candle. we look at the volume, it was oversold back here as it hit the order block. And we got that big spring, and a lot of bullish volume at the moment. So it's kind of tricky. We've crossed over the halfway. We're not quite in the red, so there's still room to move up. It's just a lot of resistance up here though. I think I got everything here. So we got a few fair value gaps. Oh, that's the daily fair value gap. Down to the 4 hour. We've got a fair value gap here. This would be the closest one, which is a bullish. Oops. We've also got this little pivot. Where's my arrow? It's over here, isn't it? Green. Another fair value gap there. Get my little rectangle back. Four-hour fair value gap. Move another one over here. Oops. Looks good. Got another gap. Oh, so fiddly. Bring that across so we can see it. Another pivot. Bearish fair value gap. Smooth this all the way across. Oh, can't really see that very well. Put it there. And then we got our pivots. might just do that, it'll be easier. Four-hour pivot. And I think that should do it for the 4-hour. We've broken those pivots. Closed above, then closed under. Bit of a rejection. Whoops. Let's not move that. Let's organize this. New folder. Call this our 4-hour. Chuck all these in. Let's keep everything organized. Wait, that was... We don't want that one in. That's good. Oh. So I mean on the 4-hour it looks like it's going to come back down and test this pivot again, clear out this fair value gap. And then possibly reach up for this one. Let's go to 1 hour. Alright, so 1 hour. Big gap. We've got some order blocks. Alrighty. Big gap. 1 hour. Fair value gap. Yep, bullish. Small one there. It's not really worth, but might as well put it there just for good measure. I mean, there's a bit of support there. 1 hour FVG. Can we... Not gonna let us? Have to stretch it. Yeah, that's good. Our pivots. We need some text. Our pivot. More fair value gaps. We'll go here. 1 hour FVG. So good. Tiny one. Wait, no it's not. beautiful. There's one there. Cleared out to there. And so many. We don't need that much room. I looked away, now I can't find what I was doing. Where was it? Here, this one. Get all the price imbalances. So many. Okay. Okay. Lots of imbalance. It's right at the support, resistance. We should put this there, I guess. Pivot. This one's bearish. Now fair value gap. So we have a nice strong candle on the 1 hour closed. So it looks like it's trying to reach for the pivot here and the Fair Valley Gap. That's my guess. Looks like we're just about done the 1 hour. What do we got here? Overbought. But, I mean, gold hasn't really been following the rules lately. We've got, maybe I'll change this. Let's see the color. Looks horrible. Let's try that. Or at least just to see these. So we are in buyer's volumes in control. It does look like it's reducing though, even though the candle's going up. I still think it's going to target here on the open. What's that between, like, just from looking at the 1 hour, that's 81 to 89. And 5 minute, real quick. I don't think we really need to do too much here. Higher time frames will cover the rest. So we have false breakdown. Hit the order blocks. Nice strong finish. We do have the pivot here with, whoops, let's that's what I forgot to do. Need to do 1 hour. Keep everything organized. One there, but yeah, I should put it in. Man, Fair Valley Gap. Another one up here. And Fair Valley Gap. pivot up the top. Looking at 5 minute, looks like it's going to try and reach for this fair value gap. Might get rejected on the pivot, come back down, clear out this fair value gap, hit these order blocks, reject back up, because I can see a head and shoulders pattern developing, and it looks like a strong support line here with multiple order blocks. If it breaks that, that's when I expect to be going down. And I'd use higher time frames to find out where, which again, looking at the weekly, we did done this already. Wait, have I? Oh, let's go back here, organize the folder again. We need rectangles to be in. Rename this 5min. Chuck these in there. This way I can hide them when I need to. So we'll start at the weekly again. Move this across. And show our weekly work. Bit messy. Let's get rid of this trend line. So we're ending in a bearish order block. Looks like a double one. And a pivot. But we did get an indication that this was a false breakdown on the weekly, which it did end up rejecting this order block over here, forming the new fair value gap here, breaking structure, but again, I'm pretty sure that was a false breakdown. Then weekly's been consolidating, looks like. Waiting for the next move. We've got bullish momentum here on our oscillator, and a continuation signal on our other oscillator, with bearish volume reducing, leading up. Hopefully we get some more bullish volume. Daily. Let's hide this. Looks like it did reach into this fair value gap. Less than 50%. Didn't quite hit the 50% target. I think some people would be taking a short there because of the order block. That's probably why we got this big wick. Being also it's right near the 2000, yeah. Thoughts on this? What did we say? Weekly we thought, hard to say. So weekly unsure. Daily it's right on that line, forming this. Where's my wrong spot? Forming this like triangle support all here. Kind of need a solid break. Oops, a solid break through with a close above this line, I reckon. Close above 88. it to be more convincing. 4 hour. Hmm. Hey, Milky Joe, how you doing? Sorry, I just seen your chat. Hope you weren't there too long. Oh, so dark, hard to see. I mean, this one, it's in a real awkward spot at the moment. I feel like gold is. It's kind of like being sandwiched. Preparing for a big move, I hope. Oh, I mean, it's still trending up on the 4 hour, so I don't really see any huge reason apart from, you know, it's a lot of resistance. But we did pull back to here already, made that double bottom. I'm still, I'm leaning slightly towards it's gonna break through. Still bearish, obviously, but tough. I think it's still end up at some stage it's gonna come and test at least like the structure it's broken on its way back up. One hour. Let's check it out. 1 hour candle finished good. Yeah, see, then the 1 hour candle makes me think it's just gonna smash this. Yeah, I think on the open, maybe we'll get a gap up to, if there's no orders there. Could even, nah, too hard to tell. At least we've got our point of interest done for the week. I did miss the 15 minute, but that's alright. 5 minute. We only did the above the order blocks here because if it breaks below, I don't know, probably come all the way down, test another pivot. Oh, that's what I didn't check actually. Was it 4 hour? Volume. This is kind of, it's pretty high in there. bullish side. We did get like a sell signal on our oscillator. Hmm. Sell signal but high volume in the bullish side, so it's not really an accurate sell signal. Let's go back to that 1 hour. Oop. Volume falling, but the average is still pretty high, so it could just be end of the day, I guess. Alright, well, I think time to work something out. I think we'll go by this 5 minute, just because it's a little bit too hard to tell on the higher time frames at the moment because of everything surrounding the price. So I think the safest bet is the 5 minute. And looks like a head and shoulders pattern. So I mean, I would assume on the open we're going to at least hit here 84.85, and most likely here, because again a false breakdown. So I'm gonna jump off, but what I'll do is I'll post my charts on my Twitter and in my Discord. So anyone wants to see, that's where you'll be able to find them. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I'll be streaming live with some signals and stuff on. Oh wait, hey, hey bro. All right, I got a little bit more time. What's going on? You the guy. No, you the guy. I don't know if you seen much of that. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, I should have I did send a tweet out, but I still got to get the server set up so that it lets everyone know in the Discord um when people get live. Oh, you just got it. No, that sucks. Damn. All right. Well, I think all right. What I'll do next time then, now that I know there's a bit of a delay, I'll um I'll tweet it out like half hour or an hour before, maybe an hour. That might be good. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming. Um, so I'll have the gold chart up and we'll have a look, see how what the day brings us. But I'll give you a quick run through, like, or I'll show you what I've charted real quick before I head off. We got what do we got? We got them all turned off. So we kind of started with the. Oh wait, let's get rid of this. Chuck it in our 5-minute basket, so we can turn it off. Yeah, so I was just saying, run through it real quick because you weren't here. So we kind of ended on a possible sell entry, I believe, because we were in a bunch of order blocks and resistance. So, but in saying that, we did pick up a false breakdown from the indicator, and yeah, it's been doing us pretty good. And it did react to the order block, so it is on its way back up. We got a continuation signal from our oscillator, and we can see that our bearish volume is decreasing, and the curve in the average is starting to swing, so that's good. It gives us good signs to hopefully we can break through these order blocks here. Our other order block, our other oscillator is in the green already, which is nice. Came from there, and yeah, we did create this fair value gap here on the weekly. So in the future, it does have the potential to come back down and fill in this imbalance where the orders got missed, and probably test this order block, I'd imagine, too. Um, which is at the 0, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Um, I couldn't see. So I mean, this seems like a pretty strong area, pretty solid area on the weekly, because you've also got the 618 level there, golden ratio. Otherwise, if it does go back down, which it would probably hit around this area, which I'd probably be looking for a buy if it did end up going there, for sure. That's super low. But that's talking weeks away anyway, or even months. Daily, real quick. Yell out if you got any questions. I'll just go through it quick. So daily, we've got also order block here that got rejected. Um, which formed a double bottom, which to me says why we got this huge spike up. We tapped into the fair value gap over here, that was formed here. Didn't quite reach the 50% mark, and which on a higher time frame like the daily, it kind of makes it look like it's going to come back down and test maybe this pivot area. I would imagine it'd fill up these, test this, probably fill up, you know, a third of this like it usually does, or it has been doing. And yeah, if I was looking at this, it would be more like here to here, and then probably break through. Otherwise, it could also go. Oh, got rid of it. Could go up here, 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 here. Could go like that as well. It's a little bit too early to tell. 4 hour. Oh, turn these on. Let's see, so pretty much bullish this week. Well, I think so. I'm leaning more towards the bullish, unless we get some sort of manipulation. This is just kind of getting ourselves prepared to have our bias. 4 hour. Again, we got a couple pivots. Another pivot here that I didn't mark. I should do that. Oops. And we want. So again, we've got the pivot here that it rejected. So on the 4 hour, it doesn't look like there's so much stopping it compared to the higher time frames, so it's kind of good. We do have bullish volume super high up here. We did get a sell signal. I think that's because it's just been going crazy. But yeah, multiple of these sell signals here. It's kind of like, it's like you shouldn't be doing this, it shouldn't be this high. I usually trade on the 30-minute time frame. Don't know if it's fine. Like, do you enter on the 30-minute, or is that like where you do your analysis? Because I mean, like, you can but it looks like the bearish is oversold on the half hour. And as I said earlier, we did get a strong finish on the candle. It's like full engulfed. Tiny, tiny wick. 15-minute has a nice order block there. Yeah, kind of looks like it's going to hit the pivot and then come back to the order block and then go up. Cool, cool. But yeah, like basically I'm staying bullish as long as like well, I mean, I'm not selling at all until we break, where is it? Horizontal line. We would have to break, say, I think this. We'd have to close below that, 1971, for me to start selling. But even then, that's only gonna, oops, got this fair value gap here still too. And here. And that one's on a pivot, so if it was going to come down to here, it'd probably come down to here because of the pivot point. You know, you got nothing really, no orders stopping it from dropping further. Whereas here you got like all these orders with the fair value gap. Like your fair value gaps are basically like your magnets, you know, price magnets. Your order blocks are like your shields. Pivots are like, I don't know, little bouncy balls. 5 minute. Yeah, so I'm going by the 5 minute at the moment, only because everything in the higher time frames is very constricted. It's like, oh, I didn't make a 5 minute. No, what was that? 15-minute one. There's so much audible is being sandwiched at the moment, so I'm not really going to go by the weekly to get a directional bias. I mean, overall, it's still bullish. Some, but I just can't decide based on the weekly or the daily where we're going to go, because we could hit this. I mean, like I think it's going to hit this when we. I'm leaning towards the bullish still, like 2K. Uh, 4 hour. Let me fix these real quick because I need 15 minutes. Oh, what did I do? Rename. How are we doing with that? Is that 4 hour? Yeah. As long as we don't go below this white line, we're still looking for buys. Once it drops, we'll have to wait till it hits this to get more buys. But I'm only going by 5 minute for the open because, again, I see like the head and shoulders pattern. So I think it's, you know, probably hit this pivot, bounce back down, test the order blocks, and hopefully come up, retest this top area, hopefully push through. Yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything I needed to do for the week to be prepared. Do you have any questions, Kane, before I jump off? Oh, by the way, how's the mic? Because I adjusted the settings. Because I've got my partner and stepdaughter will be home during the stream tomorrow, so I wanted to try and make sure that there's as little background noise as I could. No, I got it. Awesome. Cool. Oh, why does that say sample? Yes. What? Alright, bro. Well, I'm gonna jump off. If you got any questions or anything, you think about anything, just let me know in the Discord, and I'll get back to you pretty quick. Alright, cheers for hanging out. I'll talk to you, yeah, tomorrow. See you tomorrow, bro.